Jan, do you have anything to add? Greg asks over the call. I roll my eyes and unmute. No, nothing new to add. Nothing new to add. A weird voice repeats over the call. I sit up and glare at the screen. Someone making fun of me. I tap through the faces on the call, looking for the yellow box. There's George with his stupid grin, Ellen with a blank face, Trevor who is on his phone, Oliver, Ursa, Tucker. No Name. Sure enough, No Name is the last one who spoke. Their video is turned off, and all I see is No Name, written in white across the dark box. Who is No Name? I ask. Who? Greg replies. No Name. They just spoke. I sigh and grip the mouse tighter. Someone on the call must have renamed themselves. Who is it? There was a heavy silence. Don't answer. The voice speaks again. Don't answer. As soon as he speaks, No Name leaves the call. Jan, are you alright? Greg asks, a hesitancy in his voice. I nod, trying and failing to displace my anger. It's fine, Greg. Just watch who gets let into the call. There was no one else on the call, though, Greg replies. Sure there wasn't. It's just like Greg not to notice. The meeting ends without much else being said. The usual feeling of annoyance is heightened today. What sort of arsehole goes into a meeting and makes fun of people? I barely said anything. Bang! I shut my laptop by accident and stare at where the noise came from. It's the wall I share with my neighbour. He must be redecorating or something. I'm quiet for a minute, listening for any follow-up. It's silent, so it's probably nothing. Standing up, I stretch my back. A year of sitting has led to a year of back problems. My spine pops slightly in a good way, and I make my way to the kitchen. Time for a second breakfast. Then it's back at it again with the Fielding account. What a waste of time. I can feel the isolation setting in again. When was the last time I actually got to go outside? Who knows? I don't. I continue shifting through the data and calculating the numbers until the sun begins to darken. The screen looks back at me as I stare into it. Bang, bang. The noise rouses me from my screen. I look over to my left at the wall. What in the world was he doing? Bang, bang, bang. That's it. I stand up and walk over to the wall, my frustrations of the day converging on me. Knock it off! I bang against the wall. My palm hits the surface again and again. I stop as my hand begins to throb. Oddly calm, I step away from the wall and back towards my laptop. Bang, 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 bang. This time the wall seems to shake with the force of the hits. The noise was louder than it had been before and carried the threat of violence. I stand staring at the wall, suddenly afraid it would fall apart. How was he doing that? Last I checked, it was an old man who lived next door. He must have been in his 70s. I think his name was Luke. I know he hated his last name. Refused to even tell me it the first and last time I talked to him. He was a mean little dude, but was he really able to do this? The silence after the noise seemed louder than normal. It was so loud that I could hear the whispering coming from the other side. What was he saying? Something about answers. I walk closer and press my ear to the wall. His voice was a strange gurgling sound, like someone trying to talk while choking. Don't answer. I yelp and back away. He was the creep on the Zoom call. How did he get in? The banging continues. Could nobody else hear it? Someone had to. I went to the door and looked out of the peephole. Maybe there was someone else out there who could hear it. Maybe they could get him to stop. As I gaze out with one eye, I see nothing but grey walls and concrete floors. No one was there. It was just a crazy old man, I told myself. He didn't scare me. I still myself and open the door into the hallway. I march over to 301 and hammer on his door, righteous fury fueling me. "Open up!" I shout. "You've been banging on my wall like crazy. If you don't open up, I'm calling the super." Silence. "Open up!" I knock on the door again, louder this time. There was an odd creaking from the other side. "I know you're in there. Open up." There was a click as the latch on the door unlocks. Slowly, the door opens inward, maybe an inch or so, and then it stops. I stand, staring at the crack in the door. No one is there. Taking a step back, I lightly nudge the door with my foot. It swings open fully, to a room in disarray. A lone lamp lying on the ground, the sole light in the room, illuminates toppled furniture and objects scattered about. In the orange light, I can see bloody handprints and words scribbled all over the walls. The same message over and over. Don't answer. In my shock, I almost don't hear it. A small rustling from behind the overturned couch. I see a hand emerge. It digs into the carpet as if it's dragging the rest of the body. "Help me," a voice wheezes. "Luke?" I whisper. I feel completely paralyzed. "Help me. It's..." He pleads again. Get it together. I take a step forward into the room. What happened? Were you attacked? "Help me. It's... Shh. Don't answer." His voice changes, going from a desperate wheeze to something else. He sounded happy. I pause, overcome with a strange feeling. It felt like I was standing in a room that had suddenly gone dark. Only I wasn't alone in the darkness. There was something there, something waiting to eat me. I take a step back. "Jan." The voice gurgles. I step back again. "Jan." The voice deepens into something sinister. I see both hands dig into the carpet as he moves forward. His head comes into view, and his bloody face smiles at me like a lion about to hunt down its prey. I turn and run, slamming the door behind me. I race back to my apartment and lock every latch. A second later, the banging starts again. I call the police and the super. They come quicker than I expect, and declare Luke dead on the scene. Apparently, he had hit his head against the wall over and over until it was smashed in. I am happy for a minute. It sounds horrible, but I'm relieved that he's not there anymore. I settle down on the couch and try to calm down. Bang. It can't be. Bang, bang. It's him. He's back, somehow. He's knocking on the wall again. Bang, bang, bang. Shh. Don't answer.
Hello listeners, if you enjoyed this story, please check out the author in the description. For more content, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more sinister readings.